Friends and family, welcome to another video. In this video, I am going to show you how I manage the growth from my Gina curl. I have 4C hair, and when I have new growth, it is very, very difficult to manage the two textures without causing any kind of breakage. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So I used jojoba oil last night, and I went to bed with a plastic cap and a bonnet. This is the second time I'm doing this, and I'm showing you this because the first time I did it, it worked so beautifully. I had the least amount of breakage I have ever had in doing a wash day. And so I said, you know what, let me share this with anyone who has 4C hair that has any kind of chemical treatment, really, not really just Gina curl, but that's what I have now. That's what I happen to have now. That's why I'm saying that. But other than that, really any chemical treatment that you have put in your hair, if you have 4C hair, you definitely have to be very, very delicate in detangling it. It is always best to section your hair out when you're detangling. You want to make sure that you don't try to do everything at once. So I usually start at the back and I section off the back row, and then I section that part into 3. And make sure you have your clamps, to hold the hair as needed. Oops. Oh my goodness, stay away. I got hair everywhere. Hold your hair as needed, right? And then I have the middle section. Oh, open. That did not work right. And now I have the middle section that I'm going to work on slowly from the bottom. Hold the new growth and run your fingers through. Then make sure you can do the same through. I have a little bit of a knot here, and I got that knot out. Can you see? It's a little bit of a knot that I had. Just hair balled up. Anyone who has done this before will tell you it takes patience, guys. It takes patience. So you were at this for a couple hours, okay? For a couple of hours. And it is definitely worth it, because if you don't do it now before you wash your hair, you're gonna pay for it later. To each his own. I feel like we've come to a place in life where people want the freedom, but not the repercussions that come with it. Freedom isn't that free. There's always a price to pay. Freedom is never free. But people want, their cake, and they want to eat it too. You can't have the cake, sit in front of you. You want to eat it, but it still sit there. So you put it in your mouth and you finish it, and you still want it to be sitting there when you've eaten it. You can't have it both ways. So if we want that level of freedom to be able to identify with whatever gender we feel like we should be, then we have to figure out what the repercussions are and understand what we're about to put ourselves through. And do we want to deal with it? You know what I mean? Just like I don't think racism will ever go away. I honestly don't. Let me not say racism. I don't think discrimination will ever go away. There will always be people who feel like they are better than other people for whatever reason. If it is not for the color of the skin, it's going to be for the type of hair, it's going to be for the color of your eyes. It's never going to go away. Idiots will always find a reason to think that they are better than other people. Okay, so I'm all detangled now. I got a whole bunch of new growth. You see all the puffiness. Looking fantastic. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and wash my hair. Now what I'm using, what I used last time is what I'm going to use again. For the shampoo, I used the Carol's Daughter. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. There we go. Goddess Strength. Yeah. And then for the conditioner, I'm going to use Cocoa Cream Curl Quenching Conditioner. Basically, this is going to give me tons and tons of moisture. So that's a conditioner that I'm using. That's a rinse out conditioner. And then for the leave-in, I'm going to use the Black Vanilla leave-in. That one did wonders for my hair last time. So it looks sort of like this, but it's a leave-in for it, okay? So that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use the exact same product as last time. Okay, so I'm gonna go wash my hair. I'm gonna condition it. You don't need to see me doing that. And then I'll be back. I washed my hair, conditioned it for 30 minutes, and I have now put in a leave-in. And I'm about to put in the curl defining cream. Now the last time that I used the Gina curl defining cream, this one, if you remember, my complaint was that my curls were too crunchy. Definitely gave me the definition, but I needed my curls to be a little less crunchy. So I think one of them responded to my video saying I just add water. Makes sense. So I'm going to do that and get my curls popping. But in the meantime, I wanted you all to see at the end of the detangling session, this is what came out of my hair. And that's when with the jojoba oil. And compare it to my other detangling sessions without jojoba oil and what that looked like. It's night and day. This is like 1/3 the size of what I'd usually get after detangling when I have all this hair growth. And then after washing, this is what came out. So again, fantastic wash day. Now, one of the things that the Gina Curl Defining Cream says is that your hair should be wet. Mine is damp now, it's almost dry. So I'm gonna re-wet my hair. I'm gonna add some more water. I'm gonna add some water to the Curl Defining Cream and mix it up in here. And then I'll apply it and then show you guys my popping curls. Hallelujah. This stuff smells so good though, I have to tell you. I love the scent of Gina's Curl, just all her products really. Smells so good. Listen, when I wash my hair, everybody gotta know, when I walk by you, you gotta smell the gorgeousness of my freshly washed hair. I'm just saying. And Gina Curl products give me that. It is so cumbersome doing videos with wet hair and all of that. It's so cumbersome. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is the re-wetted hair. So my hair is pretty wet right now. And I'm gonna put in Gina's Curl Defining Cream. Ooh, something just cracked that I added some water to. So while I'm applying it, let's have a conversation. Listen. Regarding the me, his, her, him, she, he, their situation, you know, let's be kind and respectful of one another. Call people what they want to be called. Leave them alone. You know what I mean? Leave them alone. Call them what they want to be called. And just be respectful and be kind. Everybody has their story, okay? Whether you like their story or whether you agree with their story or not, it's not yours. It's not yours, so leave it alone. Let them be who they want to be and you be who you want to be. Just be respectful and kind to folk. That's all I'm saying. Because we won't always understand everybody. You know what I mean? We just won't. So just leave people be. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I overwet this thing. I way overwetted it. Okay. So I'm not going to talk through the entire thing. I'm going to show you the end products because, yeah, I way overweighted it as usual. But be kind to one another. Let people be who they want to be. Let them be comfortable around you. You know what I mean? Don't go insulting anybody because you don't believe in what they believe in or who they feel they are or who they feel they've become or whatever it is. Okay, let's just do that and just have a better world. You know what I mean? I don't understand half of the things that I see in life, but you know what? Sometimes it's not meant for me to understand. Just respect, you know, the situation, respect the people involved in the situation, call it a day. I ain't everybody's mama or everybody's friend. I don't have to be to respect them. Yeah. So anyway, I will come back and show you once it's, you know, not as wet as it is now. And I'll keep scrunching and everything as it's drying up. And you guys will see the final product, okay? All right.